Let me draw you in here, Malini Awasthi, a singer, Padma Shri awardee, who is live with us now. Malini Awasthi ji, how shocked were you yesterday when you got this news? What are your first thoughts on hearing about Zubeen Garg's demise?
Beyond words. I think I have no words to convey what I felt when I read on Twitter. In fact, somebody just texted me that, are you aware this has happened? I couldn't believe, because the way it has happened, it is so shocking for any artist, as bright, as talented as him, to leave so soon, and that too in such an unfortunate accident. I think what to say, because he won, I would say, music of India had so much hope in him. And why I say so is because Zubeen started very early. In fact, I have heard stories about Zubeen's sacrifices and his struggles, and how he really earned it hard way. And I am aware how he began his career also as, being singing scratches for the, more popular singers. At times doing the cover versions. People were not aware, but some of beautiful, I would say, the cover songs were sung by him. And then, of course, he rose to phenomenal, by the hit of Gangster. But the beauty of everything is that he was a part of Bollywood, what you call the commercial music industry. He worked there, yet his heart and soul always belonged to his motherland, where he grew up, where he took inspiration from. And it was so inspiring, and personally to me so satisfying to see him croon Assamese, Bengali folk songs. And because it's very rare that you find singers who get into the commercial grit, continue to sing songs of soil. But here was a boy whose approach was also, he was a youth icon. So he was as popular amongst young people, because he brought a very contemporary feel to the traditional folk music of Assam.
Absolutely.
And that's a big loss. In
Absolutely.
fact, I was just listening to what you were asking, Anoopji. I would rather say that you should have an inquiry, because
yes, I would like to ask you that, because the Assam Chief Minister Hemanto Biswa Sharma has said that they will launch an inquiry, they will launch a probe into the circumstances in which he passed away. Reportedly, the organizers there are saying they were unaware of this private yacht trip which some locals took him on, in which he lost his accident there in the waters. What would you say on this probe and inquiry?
In fact, that is the first thing that shook me. Scuba diving, we all know, can be very fatal, can be very dangerous, especially for somebody who doesn't know swimming, or if sometimes the oxygen cylinder, goes bonkers, the cylinder gives up. Or if you meet with some accident or you hit rock bottom, meet the rocks inside the ocean. And I, for one, know, because I do snorkeling, I do gliding too, I do all underwater activities, and I have never experienced such kind of negligence, because people are very, very professional who actually, and especially if somebody was taking him down there, ought to have been, somebody professional, because Singapore is a very professional place. Yes. Otherwise also. It looks like some kind of maybe mishap, as I said, about the oxygen cylinder that you have to carry when you are either snorkeling, it's not required, but for this it is, scuba diving. Or maybe something, I don't know really, what can one say? I was just reminded of KK, how unfortunately, and this tragedy to having, it's very, very sad. And I think, not only all fans, I think everybody needs a closure. And it was an accident. Everybody knows that. We all have accepted this. Then it was a very, very unfortunate accident. And
Absolutely.
I believe he went there for a Northeast festival only to perform.
Exactly. My final question to you before we let you go, we have, I do believe that we have film producer Vishesh Bhatt also joining us now, and singer Shibani Kashyap. But Malini Awasthi ji, how will you remember him? And also, he really made the Northeast of India proud with his folk music of Assam as well. Very often what happens is when singers, go to Bollywood, they just sing film songs. They sometimes forget, singing the local music. And it is very important to do that as well. To bring it to a global scale, to bring it to a national level. And that's something that Zubeen Garg continued doing.
That's what I said, that's commendable, that he was so well, doing so well in a part of the commercial grit, to move out of it and to continue, serving songs of your own soil and making them contemporary, he was again attending a Northeast festival only. And that explains it. So it's, personally as an artist, I think it's a very, very big loss, very big loss. And I don't know about, I think it will take a lifelong, for the fans to get over this tragic loss.
Absolutely.
My condolences to the family and everybody concerned.
Malini Awasthi, thank you very much for joining us with your perspective and your tributes